Alpha, not the little Ruskrat. No, why I keep saying little rat rags? Little rascals. I get them mixed up sometimes. I don't get them mixed up, honestly, because I most definitely know from this to just, playing with Chucky and shit. Alright, give me a second. We tap it up in here. We tap it up in here. We tap it up in. I'm sorry, all that rambudge. I gotta organize a little bit more. It's something I gotta give. I gotta figure out how to get this in control. Okay? I might have to be like my real job. I got 2 fucking screens. Okay? Something going on where I can navigate. Literally moving stuff around and stuff. But nah. Let's get it. Do y'all see that? The title? Very much so. When I say it was a very interesting where I got this title from, okay? Because let's say sometimes it's kind of hard to deal with people who give us advice, and then people who give us their 2 cents, And sometimes we've been dealing with, it's more like, not even sometimes, we've been dealing with a lot of 2 cent energy. So when the good positive energy comes in, it's kind of hard to, give it the proper energy, the proper, I would say, respect, It's in that type. Someone's lurking in your energy as well, because a whole gnat just flew out of nowhere. Like, where the fuck a gnat came from? Never seen one. The whole time I've been home. Okay? Whole time. And I've been home all fucking day. Okay? So, yeah. Someone's trying to tap into your energy, okay? Then also, gnats are not just a negative energy as well. But no, like, I'm feeling this energy of, like, you could be, one thing my grandmother always tells me, not to speak out loud, because even the devil can hear your words, hear what you say out loud, So these are processed. When I say these are things that you're thinking of in the conscience, okay? You're thinking of things consciously, okay? And these things are starting to show up right here, answering every question that you had just consciously, So it's more like, but like I was saying before, sometimes we deal with a lot of 2 cent. So we gotta, when we deal with a lot of negative energy, it's hard for us to balance, I see 1111. So it's hard for us to balance, the good and the bad. And it kind of can withdraw our energy, where sometimes we might, like I said, and before, it's kind of hard to respect certain things when you got your guard up, especially when you got your guard up. So here you go. The reason why I would say I'm getting into this energy of sometimes answers does not come just straight with words. Sometimes it comes with action. For example, let's say you're going to the gym, you're working out, and you probably saying to yourself, dang, nobody ain't tell me, I'm losing weight, you probably, because, it's going to take a minute for you to see it, I'm just giving you like small things. And then out of nowhere, someone gives you like a pointer, like an advice of like, hey, I think you should do this, or hey, I do it this way, like a gym technique. And like I said before, sometimes we can take it into a negative way, but that's because we so used to people, so used to other negative energy that comes at and attack us, that we're up here, like we have our guard up, right? So it's more like things are going to start coming in where it's not going to be where someone's going to tell you you're doing a great job, but their actions, how they respect you, how they treat you, is going to give you that energy. Okay. It's going to let you know, you're doing exactly what you need to. Okay, so here we go. Now I pull a couple cards just to get the little energy here going on. So basically it's time for us to release burdens, like release burdens as a sense of like no longer worrying about what's holding us back, no longer worrying about this cloudy energy of what if, because when we step out of the what if, things are going to start coming in correctly. So it's more like once we start moving and smoothing sail. Like it's not a current, it's not a rapid current, it's not nothing in a negative way. I feel like this energy is going to be coming in very positive, and it's coming in a sense of action. No one's going to tell you, they're going to show you. They're going to love on you with action. Like one thing I was telling my like I talked to my mother, I talked to my mother and I talked to my grandmother. Like, hey, I don't be around y'all because you're my mother. I don't be around you because you're my grandmother. I be around you because of what you do with your title. You love on me. You care for me. So it's more of that type of energy. It's not going to be like, I love you, but it's more like, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. It's things that, like I said, you could be like thinking things in your head and all of a sudden, boom, it's right there. Or someone comes in and gives you an idea that's going to steer you right there where you need to. Okay. So it's more like, this energy is saying releasing your burdens. Okay. Along with, once you release your burdens, expansion is going to come through. Once you, expansion as a sense of like, I'm feeling this energy of, even though we're in this fall, and fall is, the dead of the earth, where everything is dry and dandy, but things are going to start blooming and blossoming just for you. Okay. People are going to start seeing you in a whole different light, because you got to think, especially when we're in this, cloudy energy, because this is what I'm feeling, like a cloud right now, where we're expecting words. We're expecting things to come in a text message, or we're expecting someone to call us, and it's not like that. It's not going to come this way. It's coming in actions. It's going to come in as a sense of you just scrolling. You get what I'm saying? You're scrolling somewhere on your, on your phone or your tablet, or you're on your computer. You're watching something on TV. You get what I'm saying? Stop skipping those commercials, because sometimes the little clips of commercials it's like that moment of silence. You get what I'm saying? Like that pause, especially if like maybe you watching like, like sometimes Tubi, or like a movie that has like a commercial, and it's a commercial and that has key things for you. Okay. These are things that you were thinking in your head, and they're coming in right there. So like I said before, you're expecting more of people calling you to tell you what's going on. No, it's not like that at all. So you're expecting something that is unexpected. Okay. So you're preparing for something that you're not ready for. You're leaning to something when you think that you have this wall that you're leaning on, and that's not the right wall, for you to lean on. But guess what? You're going to have a whole atmosphere that's going to surround you, where it's going to protect you. You're going to feel this hover of energy. Okay. You got Joe. So Joan, that could be, you have a J, a O, or A-N, Maria, garden. So you could be garden. You got live plants in your living room. Okay. You wore a white blouser today. Somebody wants to kiss you. Okay. Asian, or someone has a Viennese culture, or you eat Asian food and stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to skip over Facebook. Someone's going to hit you up on Facebook, or it's a new vibe, just random, random. Like I said, I was just mentioning how you're not supposed to just skip commercials. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes certain things on commercials is grabbing someone's attention. It's certain things, not on the sense of this. Here we go. Sometimes, like I said, things are not going to come in just in the sense of words, not even for you, because sometimes you might be the messenger for someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, something's going to come in. Shoot, I'm telling you something and you're thinking of someone totally different. Guess what? You might need to get this message to go ahead and give them the little tea. Spill the tea. Don't gatekeep. Gatekeep in the situation, okay? But here we go. Now, they're saying keep your boundaries up, as you should, okay? But when you keep your boundaries up, I'm feeling like the privacy fence. You live in a gated community as well, or you have like privacy hedges. Like your hedges are high, or you live in a gated community, okay? But you keep your boundaries up so much that people, when they come in your energy, they can't see nothing. I love that. Because one thing about it, because it's like in this energy right here, you see, it's a gate. Not only is it a gate, so you keep your boundaries up, okay? Because you're a little tender, because this is a very nice garden. For all this to grow, someone had to tend to this garden. Someone had to water it, plant it, seed it. You get what I'm saying? So you are very tender. You are cared for. You garden your plants. You like the plant, and I'm talking about yourself as you as the plant, okay? You're guarding yourself. You're guarding your energy. You're watering your energy, right? Now, when it comes down to this, like I said, you're in this energy like halt. Who goes there? As you should. You're paying attention to the people who are coming in your energy, as you should. Okay? Because you got a lot of people that are, and I'm feeling that like that bump, like that bee, a busy bee. Someone could be a busy bee in your garden. Okay, look, sunflowers do come out in the fall season too. Okay, or during that, like the fall, we're moving out of fall and going into the winter phases, right? But at the same time, and look, winter phases, snow. You probably, and looking up again, winter. You probably experience this right now, winter and snow. Okay. Or this is when the time comes when you're feeling that, let's say if you're not experiencing the snow, the whole news reporter is going to give you a news report, say, hey, we're expecting snow. You're probably not going to get snow. You're probably going to get like a little foggy blizzard type, like a little winter storm. I'm feeling a winter storm, okay? Maybe you live in a gated community and stuff like that, and maybe someone wants to come into your energy, okay? Maybe they want to stay at your house. Okay, they want to stay at your house during this winter storm. Okay, like I'm feeling that. I'm also feeling, I don't feel like you would see it, but I see it because you can't see it through this card on the screen. But it's more like someone could be halfway asleep. Okay, so maybe this is during because altar work, and I'm thinking halfway sleep. So when your ancestors are up, when the spirits are up, like, so it's like late, like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, someone wants to come in and try to wake you up, or you got your guard up, or maybe someone's trying to come into your neighborhood and they gotta get buzzed in. They can't just walk into your neighborhood. Like they can't just drive into your neighborhood. You live in a gated community, and this is probably another issue that they have because they're not able. That's another energy. Okay, one thing about it, when it comes down to a gated community, treat a gated community as a sense of your sanctuary. Okay, as much as they gotta put a code in, you gotta get a wristband to come up in my energy. Just as much as they gotta put a code in to come up in to other people's sanctuary, because you still got to share, you get what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's more like you might be in a crowded area. Okay, you could work in a very busy environment, you could be dealing with a lot of people, right? But when it comes to you, it's a gated community. Okay, when it comes to you, you got to put a code in to come talk to me. You got to put a code in to come enter my energy. Yes, just because I'm around a whole bunch of people don't mean anything. So it's more of this energy, like I stated before, it's more of you don't even let's go back to the title. Okay, let's go. And when I'm just reflecting on this energy too, when it's saying that you don't come with, sometimes you don't gotta say nothing. Okay, you don't gotta say nothing. They know that you a gated community. They know that you a gated situation. Okay, like you can't just come and talk to me any kind of way. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I got a little jitters going. But yeah, you can't just come and talk to me any kind of way. You got to come to me correctly. You got to put a code in. You got to call me. Okay, you got to ask for permission to come talk to me or come in my energy. And that's what you should do. Okay. And because you got this energy, that's the reason why things are a little cloudy. Or when people come up in your energy, so they think, you only give them what you can give them. Okay, you only give them what you are allowing them to see. Okay, but other than that, it's nothing but a cloudy situation, very foggy. Okay, someone could be, you could be smoking it up. You get what I'm saying? You smoke up so much that it get a little foggy. All right. All right. Let's just say that. But no, but here you go. It's just more like somebody's being a little busy bee in your energy. Okay. Now, you could have like three types of energies as far as in nurturing. Three types of energies that you are working on. Three types of so like sunflowers are dealing with sun. Sun is happiness. At least when it comes down to the, in the card in spirit land, it's more like sun is happiness, wealth, growth, strength. I'm bringing in a lot when it comes down to it, because when you think of sun, they say recharge your energy with sun. Okay, so maybe this is something that you have to start doing as well, recharging your energy with sun. Okay, but maybe you are a summer baby, you could be a winter baby as well. Okay, it's just more, or you could be a fall baby too, spring as well. I'm feeling all seasons. So maybe you're going through the season change. Maybe you have you have, what's it called? Seasonal depression. You go through seasonal depression. So, in the summertime, you might be busy, like a busy bee, running around. You might, can juggle three things at one time. And then, while in the fall, in the fall time, you gate things up. In the winter time, you shut in. You closed in. Look, I'm feeling like somebody, look at the little birdie, but you see that tree? And the tree looked like a hand, right? If I feel like somebody trying to hand you a message, trying to give you something, offer you something, but it's kind of like dead. It's nothing but bones. You only got no flesh into the situation. So it's more like maybe you don't have the spark in this. Like somebody that's trying to be a good messenger to you is not giving you the energy that you're looking for as well. Now they're telling you they want you to focus along with focusing, but letting go. Like I said, I feel like you're dealing with you go through a season of depression, and a depression of seasons. Like, for example, and I'm not saying you go boohoo crying in a corner. No, I'm not talking about that type of depression, because depression can be hidden a whole different type of way. For example, for me, sometimes my depression would be where I don't feel like cleaning up my room. Now I clean up the rest of the house because that's just respectful wise. But to show, sometimes I don't feel, my depression will show I don't want to clean up my room. Sometimes my depression where I'll lay up and start shopping, shopping to death, like emotional depression. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like people at this current time are going through the seasonal depression. Okay. Maybe you were busy, very busy. And now it's time, like now you're in this like settling down. Maybe you was this person that had a lot of income. You could have had three incomes, three things flowing with you, quick. Okay, but things are starting to settle down, calming down, or maybe things were being very busy. Okay, and things are starting to calm down for you. Okay, now when it comes down to your money is still sitting good. Not only that, but you're sitting very beautiful when it comes down to it. You could be sitting in wealth as far as in investments, saving, and wealth is not just wealth is what wealth is for you. Okay, everybody has their own definition of wealth. Even when you talk to celebrities that have wealth, money wise, everyone has a different storyline of what fortune is for them. So it's more fortune for you. So this fortune, this wealth that's making you feel good, that makes you wake up and be feeling good to live another day. You get what I'm saying? These are the things that's coming in. All right. Now something could be coming in the sense of maybe you're saying 555. So that's change. You could have you could be a family of 5, or you came from a family of 5 as well. And you're out of the family of 5, you're the creative one. You're the more creative one in this situation. Or your birthday could be in May as well. I'm trying to get into the 5. So it's, when it comes down to 5 is change, hands down. Okay. So the change is being comfortable, feeling good. Like I said before, you things that you're expecting things to come in that are not going to come in the way you're expecting. For example, you're expecting certain people to come in and say certain things. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to come in a different way. It's going to show in a different way. Okay. This might give you a different avenue. Maybe you're feeling like you're walking straight down, and then all of a sudden it's just going to split out of nowhere. Okay. And then it's probably when you take these moments of you're going forward, and when you realize it goes into a challenge, you go into you shut down. You shut down. And I'm telling you, don't do that, babies. Don't do that. Because sometimes, like I was telling one of my homegirls, it's like, if we stop, how do we know we made it over there? If we stop right here, so we're gonna be stuck. Someone could be stranded. Okay, but you could have a friend that's stranded, or they need money. they're not. They are little. You have a friend. Your friend has money. Okay, yeah, they got money, but they don't know how to juggle. Correct? Like they juggle. They're not cautious with their funds, but you are. Okay, you're this person that's very creative. Maybe you have you split your money in 5 different ways. Okay, so it's like you don't have just one account. You have like 5 different other accounts. You know what I'm saying? You have 5 different money sources. Okay, and this is probably where you sit so comfortable. So it's more like you got some accounts you don't even try to touch. You don't even know how much it is. I like that. Because that takes a lot. That takes a lot of self-control too. Okay, in that situation. But let's take some let's put some randoms in this situation. I feel like someone has a rabbit, a cat. Someone can have a cat that's black and white. Okay, it says your path is different from other people. Your path is different from other people. I feel that. And that's probably where this is coming from, this energy right here, where like I said, sometimes we've been dealing with a lot of 2 cents, 2 cent energy. These 2 cents energy are people who are not on your path. These 2 cents energies are people that don't even know how to put the goddamn coin in the goddamn coin machine and turn it and get a goddamn gum out of it and chew on it for at least how long that little gum lasts? 10 minutes. It's like something like that. Something that it's more like people are coming in to give you this quick conversation of how they feel, but they're just 10-minute people, a minute man. You know what I'm saying? They're not even here for the whole session. So don't take heed to that situation, okay? Because they're not on your path. Okay? They're not on your path whatsoever. So what's the point? Okay? What's the point of going into this energy and allowing them to? Like I said, treat yourself as a gated community. They got to put a code in order for them to get into your energy. They go to Lowe's, you washing your clothes. Oh, you drying your clothes, not washing. Maybe you washing and drying your clothes. Okay, you got 2 kids. Okay? You got 2 kids. Okay, or like I said, you could be the family of 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it could be a combination. You could have 2 kids, and then they have kids, and then coming together and they make 5, a family of 5. It says having color candles. So maybe you love candles and you have different color candles. Okay, you could have a white, black, red, pink, purple, blue, green, orange, yellow, or gold candle. Okay, but I'm feeling the red candle. Red candle is hitting me, which is lust, sexual energy. So maybe someone wants to put 2 kids in you, or they want to have maybe a one-on-one conversation. Maybe they have one kid and now they want to have two with you as well. Someone could lost their job or got fired, and they said, and this is going under, their path is different from yours. Okay, your path is different from other people. Okay, so you're trying to, maybe you're in this energy at this current time. I'm feeling it. Okay, so you're trying to you praying, like I said, you're in your conscience and you're talking about path. You're talking about things that you're wanting to build on. And guess what? You lost your job. Guess what? You got fired. Guess what? You weren't able to make it to the job, and now they're not playing the games with you. But guess what? You also thought, you also prayed, and you also manifest for something better. So something has to get out the way in order for something else to come in. And I know that's bittersweet situation. Trust and believe, especially if and then you got two kids. You could have, you got stuff going on for yourself. Okay. You got things, you got set of plans, right? But this person, this could be also, here you go. You could be dealing with, like I said before, you could be in a lot of people. You work with a lot of people. Like, it's a lot of people in your energy. Okay. You work with a lot of people, and this person could have two kids. Okay. Now, this person that's coming in, it's a reason why it was a withdrawal from the situation. It's a reason why it was a lack or a loss. Okay. So this person could, not be doing their job correctly as well. That's what I'm feeling. They said they don't like how you invest in yourself. Not saying that they don't love you. They don't love that you're self-love. I don't like that. And that's probably where they lost their job and fired. I'm feeling that lack. Okay. And I'm not feeling like maybe losing your job and getting fired literally, but it could be where this person is not on the right path. You know what I'm saying? The lack. Things are lacking in their energy. Well, that's because one, they're too busy trying to look over in your lane, and they need to be worried about their lane. Someone need to be cautious of lane switching as well. Okay. Someone could drive crazy, even with the two kids in the car. But they don't like how you invest in yourself. They don't love that you love on yourself. And when I tell you, if they have an issue with that, walk away from it. Because one thing about it, the best thing about you is loving you, so you will know exactly, and they will know exactly how to come in. Like I said before, treat yourself as a gated community. Beep, 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 beep. Put a code in to come talk to me. Put a code in to come in my energy of lust. Come in the energy of love. Come in the energy of protection. Come in the energy of even being a business partner. You know what I'm saying? Think about all of that. All of that is relationships. Even co-workers is a type of relationship. So treat everyone as you got to get a code to come into my energy. Okay? Now, it says, I will let karma reveal the truth. Ooh. Okay. So maybe you love candles. You might be lighting, you could be lighting candles. Okay. Now I'm feeling this, right? This could be a moment that you're going to light a candle. Okay. And your candle is going to do a little spark or do something crazy. Okay. It could be like your candle like goes out and then all of a sudden comes back. Okay. It could be a sense of something's going to happen. You could burn candles in your house. Okay. Your candle is going to do something weird. Like something weird, because you're gonna be like, wait a minute, did that just happen? Like, it's you probably gonna have to do some research on this candle thing. The candle's gonna do something weird, okay? But this is a sign to let you know karma is gonna start coming in. The truth is gonna be revealed. Things are gonna start flowing in. People are gonna start seeing how you got a gated community. This is a gated community. People are gonna realize that you got your guard up. You don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? I don't really gotta say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the title, sometimes words you don't gotta give them nothing. You don't gotta say nothing. My action's gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? When you come up to me, my face is gonna speak. You know how some people can talk with their facial expressions instead of with their words? That's what I'm feeling too. as well, but these are gonna come in place. Okay, it says I was shy, so maybe this person that is trying to come in your energy, that's quote unquote was feeling that lack, or feeling as though they wasn't capable of I'm feeling, because they were so lazy is the reason why they wasn't able to stay in the lane with you. Okay, they could have been in the lane with you if they got their shit together. They could have been in the lane with you if they were in a lack situation or in a wicked situation. Okay, so I'm feeling that as well, but it's saying I was shy, so maybe this person is now acting like I'm not feeling shy, because I'm feeling a lot of ego here. So I'm not feeling shy, but I'm feeling more of someone someone acts like they're very quiet, or they act like they oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings. No, they can't hurt your feelings. They're a little bit, this person's a little bit, yeah, they're a little disrespectful with their mouth. So no, they're not shy. They act like they're a little shy, but no, they're not. Okay, you got an unexpected message that's coming in. Okay, like I said, this is this person that doesn't even like you loving on yourself. They got an issue with you loving on yourself, but they got all this confidence that they're gonna message you. Okay, they're gonna give you this message. This message is gonna come in where they're gonna, maybe this person is gonna show a lot more with their words because their actions sucked. Okay, maybe because it says I was shy, so maybe their actions sucked, where now they're gonna have to, now I gotta figure out some words. I probably gotta go, they gotta go to GPT or Chat GPT, GBT or some shit like that. Okay, Google or some shit, trying to figure out what's the best words to say to this person so that they can, love me again, or they can put me on the same path, or I can spark their flame again. Like this person really like candles, okay? Or they've been doing a lot of candle work, okay? When you think of candle work, I'm talking about like on a sense as simple. When I say as simple candle work, this is how small candle work can go. They can light a candle and start thinking about you heavy. They don't got to have a picture. They just light a candle and they're in their house. They lighting a candle, okay? And all of a sudden, they're thinking of you heavy, okay? And here it go. And when they start thinking of you heavy, I'm feeling maybe you have a candle too in your home, and then your candle starts flickering. Then I start you thinking about that person. That's the person that's lighting the candle. That is the person that is lighting the candle. Or when your candle starts flickering and you think of that person is the one who is literally trying to get a hold of your energy and keep trying to put the code in. Because I told you, you a gated community now. It's hard to get in your energy. It's not easy to come in your energy anymore. You wasn't, at first you was quick. You was open and free. You let people in. You would probably give people your number, give people your social media. Nah, you a little bit, I gotta figure you out, right? So this is that energy that I'm feeling where it's more like this person, I'm feeling some weird shit gonna start happening, y'all. Okay, so it says sorry for wasting your time. Look, I didn't even look down. So yeah, like I said before, some weird shit is gonna start happening. Okay, where I'm saying your TV was working, all of a sudden your TV just cuts off for some reason. Your light come off, your candle flickering, something's gonna come off. Now it's not about that. It's just, that's what I'm telling you to help you when this stuff start happening, so you can narrow. I'm just helping you, guide you where you need. Okay, I'm just holding your hand through this journey, right? But here you go. So when that happened, that moment that you think of that person is gonna it's gonna come quick. Okay, it's gonna come quick because this person don't want you to know that they're in this. So the moment, so catch catch it. Okay, you might be smoking, you might be a little too foggy, so catch it. Okay, you might have to text yourself real quick, something, catch it. But when this happens, you're gonna think of this person, and it's gonna be really quick. Oh, I'm feeling I'm feeling this person tries to cover up like a mask. So I'm feeling like you're gonna think of this person quick, and then all of a sudden you're gonna think of someone else, and you're gonna think it's that person. It's not that second person. It's that literally that first person that you just quickly thought of out of nowhere. Like you probably just thought about them right now, like dead ass. But no, this person that wastes your time, they sitting here talking about, oh, I was shy. They're giving you all this excuse. Oh, I grew up in a domestic family and all this. Nah. If you do that, that's what counseling's for. That's what people go to get the degree. They got beautiful degrees for that. It's making it easy now. They even advertise it where you don't even got to go see them personally. You can see them online. So this person that's trying to give you all these excuses on why they're misleading you, why they're doing, no. Don't accept it, because first of all, you're not going to accept it, for one, because you love yourself too highly, and that's one thing that's hurting them. They don't like that. They don't like that, baby. They don't like when you love yourself. They don't like that. And when someone don't even like when you love yourself, they already a wicked spirit. They already going to be in a lack of energy. They already a lazy person. When you see that, picture a person sitting on the couch and going to fuck up your whole couch that you just bought, and you still paying for it. And now this person to sit on your couch so much, you got a whole little dent in your couch. And you still paying for your couch. Okay? It's that type. A lack of energy, okay? Ooh, jail time. Like I said, somebody gonna be sitting down. So this could be something as a sense of something's gonna come in that is supposed to be new. But because, like I said, this person could have been on the same path as you, but they was lacking. They were lazy. So now it's more like you don't even gotta, like I said, you don't gotta do nothing. You don't gotta say too much. Okay, like when I say it, your words you don't gotta say nothing. You're gonna move correctly, okay? Hey, Hello Kitty, yes. Okay, yeah. Hello Kitty. Yeah, I remember. I'm going basically on thing. Okay, and it says unblocking chakras. I love that. Unblocking chakras is what I was speaking of, as far as in they don't like that you're loving on yourself. You're investing in yourself, and when you invest in yourself, it does come into you unhealing factors. Like, for example, you gotta think, when we first walk into this universe, out of the universe of, walk into this universe with our, from the portal of our mother's womb, right? All of our chakras are actually open. Now, here we go. Now, why I say that? Okay, think about it. When you're a kid, you're bound to do anything. You're a ride or die, right? You're a ride or die. I'm gonna go, I learned how to crawl. I'm crawling. Now I done fell off the bed. You get what I'm saying? Now, my mama gonna put me back on the bed. My daddy gonna put me back on the bed. They're gonna probably put a pillow there. Now, I'm going to be a little hesitant, but it's not going to stop me from crawling. Now, here we go. When that comes, what's going to make me be scared to crawl again is how my mother reacted. It's the people that I like, oh, what did I do wrong? So I'm feeling like it's this energy of you are now stepping into you, because when you are in your own energy, when you love on yourself, you don't worry about what other people are doing. You don't worry about how other people are feeling. Now, do you worry about how it's affecting them? Yes and no. It's a bittersweet situation. But like I said, when it comes down to it, you're going to treat your situation, your life, as a passcode. Beep, beep, beep. Put the code in to see. You got to know how to come in my energy correctly. You know what I'm saying? You got to call me and say, or you might have somebody that they might not be able to get to you. You know what I'm saying? It might have to be a middleman. Like, for example, the voicemail. Okay? Like, the voicemail is going to catch where this person's gonna, like, it's more like when I'm telling you to treat yourself, your body, your energy as a gated community, because there's a lot of people in your energy right now, and you're gonna feel this in the summertime of this. There's a lot of people. You're gonna feel it really in the summertime. because the summertime is when things gonna really start coming back together. Okay, because right now you're sitting down, you're chilling out. You was a little busy, you had things flowing. Now you're chilling out, you're flowing. You know, you're getting into this rhythm, but things like, here you go. People think that you are moving without moving. People think that you are just a sitting goose, but you're moving. You get what I'm saying? I'm feeling this energy right here, like I was stating before. When people come into your forest, come in your energy, it is foggy. They can't see nothing. They don't know what is going on. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta get another color. What's your favorite color? Is it pink? Because you do like Hello Kitty. Give me a color. I need another color for my nails. But yeah. But it's just more like the energy of like going back to us unblocking our chakras. Our chakras are unblocking. That's making us be able to go back into our younger childhood energy. Like we're like that daring, you know, up in the air. Rainbow, we did discuss that. But I can't put rainbows on my nails. I can't do that. That's a lot. It's wintertime. It's wintertime. That's a lot of colors. A lot of bright colors. Okay? It says look into the situation a little bit more. Okay? Maybe this person... Okay? I'm feeling like this person been looking into the situation more. Like I told you before, like something's weird is going to be happening where something's going to trigger, right? And you're going to think of this person, and this person that you're thinking of, it's all up in your energy. They're looking into your energy. They're snooping. They're going through your posts. Okay, you could have had a closer bond with this person. This person could have experienced some jail time. Okay, maybe this person looks shy, but they've been to jail, so they look like a person that don't be getting into nothing, but they be getting into stuff. Okay. Yeah. Maybe this person wants you to unblock them, or they want you to unblock this. I'm feeling like this person feel like they gonna come and not them coming in your energy acting like they know your spiritual line. I'm feeling this energy of this person gonna be like, can you unblock your that chakra that is not not allowing me to be with you. Like I'm feeling this energy. Okay, karma is gonna tell the truth. Of course, karma always tell the truth. But it's more like karma is going to reveal the truth to you. Karma is going to let everyone know that this person got a thing for you. Okay? Got a thing for you. And they stuck in imprisonment. They acting like, you know, they're humble with it, quiet. They don't know how to express themselves, but they do. They know how to express it. Oh, look at this. You got the Seven of Swords, which is sneaky energy. Okay? Blue snowflakes. Okay. That's cool. And that's funny that you said snowflakes. And look at that. Snow. Okay. Cool. I'm a winter baby, so I'm with that. So an icy blue. Ice baby. Because I don't think that she got snowflakes. If not, I probably got to order it. And then take them to her. But no. I like that. Yeah. Blue with the snowflakes. So are we going for like an icy blue? Or we going, you know. But someone is in that hermit mode. Like I said before, hermit. Like closed in, not, you know, you're in this energy right here. You know, like you was allowing people to come in, but now you only let them go to a certain part. You know, it's like, okay, I allowed you to come in. Now you got a choice. Either you're gonna be with me or you're not. If not, you can't get this far. And that's where the gate is. Okay, and that's where you blocking the energy. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling maybe. Okay, so I'm feeling 2 children as well. Going back to that 2 children feeling. Icy blue, light blue. Yep, that's what I'm feeling too. I'm feeling that. I like that. I like that. Ooh, how about white? Throw a little white in it. I don't know. She be rolling her eyes when I be doing extra shit. We'll see what she's like. But I like the little icy blue. I like that. I like that a lot. That's cool. Because we are going into that. Too bad I don't get to experience snow. Are you experiencing snow? No, we're in Florida. I'm gonna start. I have a good memory, so I'm gonna get there. Are we in Florida? Are we in Florida? Why do I feel like you're in Florida? Or are you in an area? No, you're not. No. I be dealing with clients too. No, not yet. You haven't experienced snow? Yeah, I think up north is already experiencing like snow and stuff like that. I know you in America. But okay, I got you. We can keep it like that. That's safe. Okay. All right, well, in America, are we north, south, east, or west? How about that? Where are we at? North, south, east, or west? And like, for example, I am southeast. Look at us doing history and mapping out. What's that? Social studies? Taking it back to school. But yeah. So I'm from deep down. Okay, so if you down at the bottom. Well, are you down at the bottom of, or you up top? And then, of course, west is more like California area, and like east is more like New York. Was Midwest, Arizona. Don't have me lying. I can't remember. That's more taking us back dead into social studies. But I'm about to hop into another one. I'm going into love. I'm going to do a love. See what the love is feeling like for us. I'm going to end it here. Bye. Love you much.